Hey, what's up, Vivians? Friends Very Kind here. And with the Twice Upon a Time Christmas special coming up and David Bradley's interpretation of William Hartnell's first Doctor, I just wanted to do a review and start talking about William Hartnell's Doctor. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the first story, Story 1, Episode 1, An Unearthly Child. Now, the basic plot line of this is the mystery of Susan Foreman. Now, Susan Foreman is a 15-year-old girl who attends Coal Hill School, and she is mysterious, and she is brilliant at maths and science. And two of her school teachers, Ian Chesterton and Barbara Wright, offer to give Susan a lift home one day after school. But when Susan refuses the lift home, the ride home, the teachers get really curious, and they decide to follow Susan home. But they get more than what they bargained for. Okay, yeah, that's kind of weird. Teachers stalking you, following you home. That's the kind of stuff that'll get you arrested nowadays. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the characters. Barbara, for me, obviously she's a concerned teacher, um, but I think that she thinks that she knows best, um, what's best for Susan, and she just wants to get to the bottom of this mystery, who Susan is. And Ian, I think, is just an easygoing person, and it actually says in this episode that he takes things as they come. But anyway, they follow Susan home, wait till she gets home, and then it's a junkyard. So they force their way into the junkyard and come across a police box that's humming. Not humming as in smelling, but humming as in mechanical humming, like an engine going. And then they come across Susan's grandfather, the Doctor. And as all kind of parents or grandparents would be, he was annoyed that they would follow Susan home. Because, okay, what do they want? What are they doing here? I know I would be like that if one of my daughter's teachers followed her home. I thought the Doctor, though, was very possessive and protective of Susan, as you'd expect from a parent figure. But I also thought it was funny when he's searching through the junkyard and finding things that he didn't know was there. I thought that was pretty cool, pretty funny. I also thought it was a little bit scary, but very, very endearing, and how he refused to go with Ian and Barbara to talk to a policeman. And he also came across as having very little faith in humanity. And he came across as secretive and suspicious. Well, who wouldn't be in that situation? I mean, you just got invaded by two of your granddaughter's school teachers who have stalked her and followed her home. I mean, it's understandable why it was like that. But I really enjoy the scene. I always enjoy the scene when Ian and Barbara force their way into the police box, and it's bigger on the inside. And the Doctor tries to explain this whole thing, bigger on the inside thing, by comparing it to a television in your living room. And of course, this episode, we get the brilliant line from William Hartnell. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be wanderers in the fourth dimension? And we also learn that Susan named the police box the TARDIS after its initials, TARDIS, time and relative dimension in space. But the Doctor doesn't let Ian and Susan leave the TARDIS, which pretty much proves how much little faith he has in humanity, which I think is funny, and essentially kidnaps Ian and Barbara, and then takes off. And I really like how they done the opening credits kind of thing there, spiraling into a whirlpool. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We also get the name John Smith in this episode, which is a band, John Smith and the Coleman, um, which is pretty cool as well with Coal Hill School and everything. Um, John Smith is actually Aubrey Waits. So just a little snippet there. But yeah, I've rambled on for what, almost 6 minutes now. I'm gonna do each episode of this story in separate videos. The next one is going to be the Cave of Skulls, which is the very next episode in this story. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching that, and leave comments below what you thought of this and what you thought of that particular episode. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe down there somewhere.